August is Joy Sharing Month for the United Protestant Church PADS site. I'm Rose Peck, site coordinator, giving an update on the PADS program and requesting your continued support. As we prepare for the 30th season of PADS Lake County Emergency Shelter Sites, COVID-19 guidelines and PADS Lake County needs will alter the way we serve, but we will continue being active participants in the program. Thanks to special funding and donations, PADS has housed 280 individuals and families in hotels since March. In coordination with other agencies, PADS has been able to help many of these clients find housing. Currently, about 150 people are in hotels and receiving PADS services. Additional funding is available for 50 hotel rooms for the coming PADS season. With help from the public, PADS will be able to serve about 100 guests in those hotels. Our role will likely be twofold: to help provide volunteers, food, and other necessities to people who cannot get hotel vouchers because they arrive when PADS office is closed, and to support PADS with the necessary provisions for guests who are in hotels. This letter from a PADS client who recently received help best shows what your support can mean. Dear PADS directors, I never thought I'd be in a situation where I'd wind up on the streets, not knowing where my next meal would come from or where I would be sleeping that night. But it happened to me on April 3rd, 2020. I was freezing and hungry, sleeping under the play areas in a park along the banks of Gages Lake, feeling helpless and in despair. Not only that, a worldwide health crisis was about to hit Lake County. After I spent some restless nights and days struggling to survive, a kind-hearted neighbor came to offer me a meal and a phone number and address to an organization called PADS. I was reluctant to think that I even needed help, but I decided it was either freeze to death or ask for help. I chose the latter, found my way to 1800 Grand in Waukegan, and reluctantly walked inside. Once inside, I was given a personal information intake, food, and a voucher to a motel for a warm room with a hot shower and a real bed to sleep in. Over the next 3 months, COVID-19, PADS not only kept me alive, but PADS kept me safe from a virus that was spreading and killing thousands. For that, I will be forever grateful for PADS and the caseworkers. I would especially like to thank a few people in PADS who went over the top. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Elise and Latasha, my caseworkers, who offered hope through their daily words of encouragement by phone and in person, and provided me with hope for my future. Working with Latasha, I was able to build my self-esteem back up and face each day with a positive attitude, even when all looked bleak. Latasha used all resources available to secure my very own apartment. That's right, my own apartment. I can't believe it. I now am not homeless, nor am I hungry. I have a bright future to look forward to. Thank you, Latasha. Thank you. Thank you. I'd also like to thank Samia, my healthcare caseworker, for getting me into the doctor for the first time in over 15 years. I had been mentally afraid of what I would fear that would be the worst that could happen. Samia provided the words of wisdom I needed to overcome my fears of medical care. Thanks to those who brought food and PPE supplies to us weekly, and to the motel staff who took excellent care of me, I survived 3 months through COVID and homelessness with dignity and a sense of pride. Many who think PADS is nothing more than a place where the homeless hang out are sorely mistaken. PADS provided me with a chance for a fresh start and a look to each day as a blessing. Thank you, PADS. You are a beacon of hope to those who seek help when no one else did. I am truly overwhelmed that you took me in and saved my life. I will never forget what you did for me. After COVID-19 is a distant memory, I can't wait to give Latasha a great big giant hug. Sincerely and forever, Craig. Please pray for the PADS clients, the staff, volunteers, and program. And as you do so, prayerfully consider what else you can do and what you can give to enable PADS to help other people like Craig. God bless you.